Demolish or not? It's a big question surrounding a more than 100-year-old Columbus home. Right now, the decision is in a holding pattern. Our Jory Talley joins us live in Columbus with more. Jory.
The Columbus Redevelopment Authority owns this home and the property it sits on over here at the Burns Bottom District. The group recently purchased this property that is located along 5 other blocks in the area that the group is planning on to do for a project, a redevelopment project. Now, the future of this home is at a standstill because there's a debate about its past. This home was built in the early 1800s, but has been vacant for quite some time. Its prime has come and sadly gone. Now, its future is a subject of conversation.
It is old, but is it historically significant? And that's what the Department of Archives and History will have to determine. So, you know, at this point, it's we're looking at it. It's an eyesore. It's dangerous. Vandals have already gone in. They're stealing property out of it.
The Columbus Redevelopment Authority says their research shows the home is not registered as a historic landmark, which is why they had plans to move forward with demolition. CRA Board President John Acker says they believe they took all the right steps to do that, but it was recently presented to them that that might not be the case.
I think the biggest thing, the facts on this is this home was not in the deed, the property deed. There was no historical registry. So when we did our due diligence and our legal folks looked at it, they said, hey, there's nothing on the deed that says this has any historical significance. So that's what we went by.
Historian Rufus Ward says the house does, in fact, sit on the National Register of Historic Places.
Google and look up the National Register, look at the Burns Bottom Historic District, and this house will appear. It is on the National Register of Historic Places, and before any governmental body can do anything to harm it, they have to go through a permitting process with the State Department of Archives and History.
Ward says he hates to see any historic home torn down, but sometimes understands it's necessary. However, he thinks this home could be saved.
This is one of the oldest streets in town, and this is the last surviving antebellum home on this street. And if it were restored, even just cleaned up, it would be an asset and somebody would take it over.
CRA is now working with the Mississippi Department of Archives and History to make sure they are doing everything by the book. Acker says that plans are still going to be on hold until the department gives them a green light to proceed with their plans to tear down the home, rather. Reporting live here in Columbus, Jory Talley, WCBI News.